Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the significance of the EDSA busway developments. Our road safety reminder in the Young Street Smarts portion centers on proper use of headlights while driving at night. This week's Bayan Chuper shall be about wearing of proper uniforms of PUV drivers. Showcase this week shall have the compact sedan from Honda, the all-new Civic RS Turbo. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the Ovale Philippines Track Day.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments of the country's transportation and traffic management. Motorists should get familiar with the alternative routes to take following the closure of a portion of Meralco Avenue to make way for the Metro subway station construction.
Beginning on October 3, the north and southbound portions of Meralco Avenue in Pasig City will be closed to traffic. The closure will cover the front section of Capitol Commons up to the corner of Shaw Boulevard. The closure is expected to last until 2028. This is to make way for the construction of the Shaw Boulevard station of the Metro Manila subway project. The Department of Transportation has identified alternative routes for public transport and private vehicles. These are the following. Public utility jeepneys from Meralco Avenue going to Shaw Boulevard will be rerouted to Captain Henry Javier Street to Danny Flores Street and vice versa. Modernized jeepneys from Meralco Avenue going to Shaw Boulevard will be rerouted to Doña Julia Vargas Avenue to San Miguel Avenue and back. UV Express units from Meralco Avenue going to Shaw Boulevard will be rerouted to Doña Julia Vargas Avenue to San Miguel Avenue or Anda Road to Camino Verde. Private vehicles will be able to access all available routes.
Motorists who will be affected by the road closure should begin to familiarize themselves with alternative routes identified by the DOTR, as well as any other route to avoid the expected traffic congestion. Meanwhile, student permit applicants are required to complete a theoretical driving course. An LTO Driving Education Center now offers one for free, and it's in Pampanga.
The Land Transportation Office has opened a new Driver's Education Center in San Fernando, Pampanga that offers, among other services and courses, free theoretical driving course or TDC. Student permit applicants can complete the required 15-hour TRD for free at the new LTO DEC in San Fernando, which contains 2 lecture rooms. Another room is for taking the exams to acquire a course completion certificate. The San Fernando DEC also has a small maneuvering track where applicants can use for practice driving free of charge. However, the new San Fernando DEC does not offer practical driving courses or award PDC certificates, which are also required for applicants of new driver's licenses. Practical driving courses must be undertaken and completed at LTO-accredited driving schools or institutions.
The LTO is making it more expensive and time-consuming to apply for and be issued a new driver's license. But the new requirements are meant to ensure that those who get licenses truly deserve them. Continuing, the Land Transportation Office plans to make it more convenient to renew motor vehicle registrations.
The Land Transportation Office has been meeting with Dermalog, a German biometrics and security company, on how to improve its online business processes and other services. One process being eyed is to activate a motor vehicle registration information system within LTO's Land Transportation Management System portal to allow online renewal of vehicle registrations. LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Teofilio Guadis III aired support for including the MVRIS in the public portal of LTMS for the renewal of vehicles, as this will greatly reduce the lines in our offices. Guadis said the activation will make it possible to renew vehicle registrations without needing to line up at LTO offices around the country. Dermalog spokesperson Nikki De Vega said 2/3 of transactions with the LTO involve motor vehicle renewals, and doing this online would ease the long lines. LTO and Dermalog representative are now finalizing implementation of MVRIS in LTMS. Dermalog is also helping the LTO resolve issues within the LTMS and make its processes even more responsive and adaptive.
More and more people are getting used to and trusting online transactions. For many processes in the government, online transactions have been the norm. Extending this to vehicle registration renewals is just natural progression. And finally, modern PUVs are not taking off in the numbers authorities hoped for. Perhaps one that retains some of the traditional jeepney look will help increase their numbers on the road.
Local vehicle body manufacturer Centro showcased an old-new jeepney design for a modern PUV at the 8th Philippine International Motor Show. Dubbed the Hari ng Kalsada concept, Centro's modern PUV is based on a truck platform and can have a Euro 4 engine or an electric powertrain, air conditioning, and 23 people seating capacity. It features design cues from traditional jeepneys, including graphic, colors, iconic egg fenders, and horses. Roberto Cruz, corporate communications head, said Centro was motivated to come up with the Hari ng Kalsada concept to pay homage to iconic jeepneys that are now being phased out but are still much loved by Filipinos. Centro has made around 3,000 modern jeepneys since the government launched the PUV modernization program in 2017. But this is a far cry from the government's target of around 200,000 modern PUVs, Cruz said. Cruz said Centro and other vehicle builders have the capacity to ramp up production of modern jeepneys, but jeepney drivers and operators were not putting down orders.
The Hari ng Kalsada concept should make public transport more cheerful and colorful, if not more efficient. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. The private sector wants to help in improving the EDSA busway, but some express wariness at seeing the government not moving quickly enough on some proposals. Motoring Forum discusses this and other issues concerning the EDSA busway.
The EDSA busway has been in operation for around 2 years now, providing a single loop of transport from Monumento north of the metropolis to the Parañaque Integrated Terminal Exchange in the south. The concept of giving buses near-exclusive use of the innermost lanes of EDSA proved successful in providing a faster commute. The EDSA busway featured loading and unloading bays mostly along or underneath MRT3 train stations. This confirmed that the busway can help with decongesting EDSA. Buses no longer cause choke points on EDSA. However, the operation of the EDSA busway was not without some problems, mostly related to late payments to members of the consortium providing buses, especially after it was included in the Libre Sakay program of the government. Even as the government moved to get the operators to deploy more buses to meet increasing demand, the private sector, particularly the Management Association of the Philippines, aired willingness to help the EDSA busway fulfill its potential to become one of the major pillars of an efficient mass transport system in Metro Manila. MAP representatives have met with the Department of Transportation officials to discuss proposals proposals for the private sector to help develop the EDSA busway to global standards. The main idea is for private concessionaires to operate and maintain the rolling stock in stations, including the fare ticketing system for the EDSA busway, with the government providing the infrastructure and improvements. Following what was described as a consultative meeting, the MAP said the DOTR suggested a project study taking 6 to 12 months was needed. This did not sit well with the MAP. A summary of the consultation said the suggestion for a long project study was met with disappointment from the private sector participants, as the concept of the busway has been proven during the 2 years in operation, and it is no longer a greenfield project that requires an exhaustive and time-consuming project study. The private sector seem concerned that the DOTR and other concerned government agencies don't seem predisposed to facilitating efforts to raise the EDSA busway up to global standards of efficiency and accessibility. It pointed out that the experience of groups, including SM Property Holdings, who were encouraged by the DOTR to establish major concourses and stations for the EDSA busway. MAP in particular cited SM Property Holdings, which was ready to spend over 300 million pesos for 3 stations in Ortigas Avenue, North EDSA, and the Mall of Asia. Only the Mall of Asia station has been completed. The plans for the 2 other stations were reviewed by the Department of Transportation, and a Mandaluyong City building official promptly issued the building permit, but nothing has come out of this development. Major stops like Ortigas and EDSA North still have no dedicated busway stations, resulting in severe overcrowding and long lines at the MRT3 stations used as temporary loading and unloading bays.
Perhaps the government should have more of a sense of urgency in coming up with and implementing solutions to solve our mass transport problems. That's our Morning Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. If you are on a main road, make sure na ang headlights na iyong sasakyan ay naka-low beam sa tuwing meron kang makakasulubong na sasakyan. Your high beams can distract another driver, kaya mas maganda kung ang iyong headlights ay naka-low beam upang malinaw na magkakitaan at hindi maaksidente. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. Here's Payong Chofer this week.
Payong Chofer lang, kaibigan. Ako si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa niyo chofer. Maging maayos sa pananamit tuwing papasada.
Kung gusto natin makarami ng pasahero, gawin nating presentable ang ating mga sarili sa tuwing tayo ay magmamaneho. Ugaliing isuot ang uniform ng samahan ng iyong kinabibilangan kapag papasada sa daan. Iwasang magsuot ng mga pambahay na damit katulad ng sando at tsinelas kung ayaw mo ang pasahero ang magalit at umiwas.
Tandaan, kapag maayos ang kasuotan, pasahero ay iyong kaibigan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin. Payong Chofer lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa niyo chofer.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Suzuki Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Paui Base again took the upper hand in his duel with Estefano Rivera for this year's Slalom King title, setting the overall best time of day as well as topping the front wheel category with a time of 46.84 seconds during the 8th leg of the Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series. Estefano Rivera was second best overall with a time of 47.24 seconds, run at the slalom course laid out at the Robinson Star Mills, Pampanga. Estefano just edged his brother, former Slalom King Milo Rivera, who made an appearance at the round. Rounding out the top 6 overall are Pecto Pakutkot in 4th and Ron Zuzon in 5th and Rod Chang in 6th. Novice competitor Austin Sarmiento ruled the rear wheel production category, relegating Josep Ortega down to 2nd. But Dr. JP Polintan was the quickest novice with a time of 49.82 seconds. The slalom season continues with the 9th leg to be held at the Robinson Star Mills, Pampanga on October 16. In other motorsports news, a busy weekend for karting saw 4 rounds of racing at the Carmona racetrack of the 2022 ROK GP Super Karting Series last September 10 and 11. Round 4 saw Bernardo Scorpino topping the 11th lap Rock Jr. race with Denzel Waitan and Joshua David Marquez joining him on the podium. Miguel Quiñones ruled the Senior Master Veteran 15-lap race with Gabriel Lucas Chan coming in 2nd and Jesus Antonio Garcia in 3rd. Bernardo Scorpino was back on top of the podium following the ROK Jr. race in round 5, this time joined there by Ethan Matthew Ong in 2nd and Ryan C in 3rd. Gabriel Carag was first across the finish line at the round 5 ROK Senior Master Veteran race, followed by Jesus Antonio Garcia in 2nd and Gabriel Lucas Chan in 3rd. Craig Berdos held off the challenge for Andretti Santos to rule the 9-lap Cadet Novice Expert Club race with Tino Zaragoza, joining the duo on the podium in 3rd. Will Christian Lucas dominated the intermediate club race in round 6. Diem Vertusio was best of the rest, coming in 2nd, far ahead of Caris Alexandria in 3rd. Bernardo Scorpino again celebrated on top of the podium following the ROK Junior Round 6 race, joined anew by Ryan C in 2nd and Denzel Waitan in 3rd. Also fighting himself on top of the podium was Miguel Quiñones after winning the round 6 ROK Senior Master Veteran race. Gabriel Carag was 2nd and Jesus Antonio Garcia 3rd. Round 6 also saw the 9-lap mini rock race taking place with Aquina Therese Santos winning, race-long duel with Marian Axel Nocom and with Ronaldo Alojado finishing in 3rd. The Cadet Novice Expert Club race in round was an exciting race-long battle among 3 young racers. Andretti Santos bested both Rich Mark Young and Craig Berdos to win the race, with Young coming in 2nd and Berdos 3rd. The round 7 intermediate club race was ruled by Will Christian Lucas. Caris Alexandria Santos came in 2nd, just ahead of Daniel Vertusio in 3rd. The mini rock race in round 7 saw the same faces on the podium in the same places: Aquina Therese Santos in 1st, Mariano Axel Nocom 2nd, and Ronaldo Alojado 3rd.
More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. On this edition of Race Weekend, we head over to Clark International Speedway to check out young riders with dreams of racing in MotoGP, or young at heart riders looking to have some fun on an honest-to-goodness racing circuit. With professional instructors on hand to ensure safety. The event is called the Ovale Philippines Track Day.
Hi, I'm Alvin Azal of Kid Code Racing. We're here at the racetrack at Clark International Speedway. We're doing some track days for Ovale with our clients. Normally we do track days every weekend, or weekdays, depends on rider schedule and track schedule. This is about skills development program for young kids, for new riders, and also for pro riders who wants to practice or do some track day. Very good platform for everyone, even mommies or ladies who wants to ride a motorcycle or who's into motorcycle. Ovale is made in Italy. They particularly made this bike for skills development. Like I've said, it's good for young kids who wants to race in a pro level. I think this is the best available platform.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Miko Abella. Actually, before doing Ovale, my first bike is actually a big bike already, and wala akong masyadong experience sa pagmamotor. I thought, sabi ko, kailangan ko ng training. And I met si Alvin, who's the owner of Ovale, and I asked him, pwede bang turuan mo ako? So he introduced Ovale to me. When I got my first Ovale, 110cc GP0, I asked Alvin, pwede bang nabibitin na ako sa power? So sabi ko, dagdagan pa isa. So I also got 160cc, same GP0. So far, I'm enjoying, the ride, comfort. It makes me parang at ease whenever I go outside of the track. Kasi kabisado ko na yung maniubra, yung banking, and yung braking strategy.
Hi, my name is Daniel Andre Nazal Gamba. I'm 10 years old. My experience in Ovale is just like a big bike, and it is also good for beginners like me. For me, it's not scary at all, and I actually use this for fun and racing.
Okay, so now that we're here already, can you tell us a little more about this beast that's behind you right now?
Okay, that's the latest toy that I acquired. It's called Ovale, being distributed by Kid Code, Ovale Philippines. 7 years ago, there's no platform for you to enjoy your superbike practicing. This is how to learn riding, and for intermediate experience and experienced riders. So this is now like a counterpart of the go-kart, the famous brand go-kart that we know. Now we have a go-kart for superbike riding, and similar to the way we do superbike riding and sports car driving, on a spirited, fun driving and riding, I would like to invite you to please visit and check out Ovale Philippines. And for practicing of your superbike riding skills, this is the best way now. This is the best tool. Note, Ovale is recognized by MotoGP and Dorna, the organizer of MotoGP. So this is now something to enjoy. So right now I'm enjoying both. It's just a coincidence that the two are here now in Clark. So I try to do butterfly, run there and run here.
That's it, Mr. Mark De Hoya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gamboa. Boss Butch, I love you.
Ovale Philippines regularly holds track days for its clients and soon will be holding a racing series for several categories using Ovale motorcycles developed by an Italian company as Perfect Trainer bikes. And that's this week's World of Motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Kung ika'y naghahanap ng truck na game sumabak, Travis ang asahan sa maraming haputan. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Kayang cargo, 1,660. Kayang cargo, no problem sa delivery. Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis, ta-ta-ta-ta, Travis.
Transcend your business with the Isuzu Travis. Inquire now at any Isuzu dealership near you.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. This edition of Showcase takes a look at the all-new Honda Civic RS Turbo.
Late last year and just in time for the traditional holiday rush for vehicle sales, Honda Cars Philippines unleashed the all-new Civic to join the battle royale in the compact sedan segment. Honda pulled no punches in rolling out the 11th generation Civic, offering an all-turbocharged lineup that already included one in RS trim. The all-new Civic at 4,678mm long, 1,802mm wide, and 1,450mm at its highest point is longer than its predecessor. It also has a 2,735mm long wheelbase and 134mm ground clearance. Honda says the new Civic with the longer hood and wider lower stance has been designed to look both sporty and mature, elegant even. There is certainly some truth to that, especially in the top-of-the-line Civic RS Turbo CVT Honda Sensing. And if you like black exterior accents, then the Civic with RS trim is for you. It's got the body-colored grille with the RS emblem, but with high-gloss black door sash garnish and black door handles and black shark fin type antenna. Also black are the side door mirrors that power adjust and fold. The spoiler on the trunk has a high-gloss black finish. Quite sporty in both looks and yes, function are the 235/40Z R1895 wide tires strapped around 18-inch RS matte black alloy wheels. The Civic RS Turbo also comes with full LED headlights with black ring headlight extension and auto on and off function and auto off timer. Other exterior features include LED daylight running lights, LED fog lamps, auto rain sensing front wiper, rear windshield defog, LED high mount stop lamp, and tailpipe finisher. Only the Civic RS comes with smart keyless entry system, black leather with suede upholstery for the seats, leather wrapped shift knob, 8-way power adjusting driver's seat, door panel ambient lighting, as well as the sport pedal. Also exclusive to the Civic RS Turbo is the instrument panel with a 10.2-inch full digital display that can be customized. The black interior trim with honeycomb is a nice touch, along with the ambient lighting. Adding to comfort and convenience are dual-zone air conditioning with rotary knobs and digital display and rear vents, power windows and speed-sensing door locks, 4 cup holders and 4 bottle holders, and a 12-volt accessory outlet. Honda didn't scrimp on the Civic RS Turbo infotainment system with a 9-inch touchscreen display with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, built-in navigation, Bluetooth hands-free telephone connection, USB input, and a Bose 12-speaker sound system. The wireless charger adds a lot to convenience. All variants of the all-new Civic are powered by a 1,498cc 4-cylinder 16-valve DOHC VTEC turbo engine that maxes out at 178 PS and 240 Nm of torque. This is paired with a continuously variable transmission, sending power to the front wheels. The Civic has always had a reputation as a fun drive with good handling, comfortable on city streets, and fun on country switchbacks. Honda also has a reputation for innovation and safety. The all-new Civic is living up to these perceptions. It starts with getting a preferred comfortable driving position using the 8-way power adjustable seat and tilt and telescopic 3-spoke steering wheel. The steering wheel comes with controls for the audio, the multi-information display, and adaptive cruise control. One starts the engine using the one-push start system. On the Civic RS Turbo, the driver has the option of driving on 3 modes: Econ, which is best for driving in the city, Normal, and Sport, which are fun for driving on open country roads. The paddle shifters on the steering wheel allow driver to have greater control over gear shifts, perfect for overtaking and on steep mountain roads. The suspension features front McPherson struts and multi-link system in the rear. All-wheel disc brakes, ventilated in front and solid in the rear, provide predictable and controlled stopping power. Honda has chosen to add Honda Sensing to all the variants of the Civic rolled out locally. It's certainly a mouthful using the complete official name of the variants, like the Civic RS Turbo CVT Honda Sensing. Honda Sensing is a suite of driver assist technologies that, in all locally available all-new Civic variants, includes collision mitigating braking system, adaptive cruise control with low speed follow, lane keeping assist system, road departure mitigation system with lane departure warning, auto high beam, and lead car departure notification system. The Japanese car maker says the Honda Sensing system uses a singular monocular camera with a wider field of view that, combined with improved software, also offers better vehicle, motorcycle, bicycle, pedestrian, and road marking recognition. A multi-view reverse camera with guidelines make parking a breeze. Standard in the all-new Civic that already feature the G-Con or G-Force Control collision safety body are anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, child lock, ISOFIX child seat anchor, driver and front seat passenger airbag, side airbags, 3-point ELR seat belts for 5, and security, alarm, and immobilizer. The Civic RS Turbo is also equipped with side curtain airbags, lane watch camera, and walkaway auto door lock.
The all-new Honda Civic RS Turbo CVT with Honda Sensing should help the Civic regain the kind of popularity it had back when it was first launched in the country in the 90s. That's our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
At the core of Toyota Gazoo racing lies motorsports DNA. Combine that with the Philippines' best-selling sedan, you get the Vios GRS. Its black accent details and aero kit upgrade capture the feel and excitement on the track, and the 10-speed CVT that exudes the TGR competitive spirit. On the road or on the track, always be ready for a heart-racing, exhilarating ride. The Vios GRS. Bring on the thrill.
Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Honda Cars Philippines launched the all-new Honda HR-V RS at the 2022 Philippine International Motor Show. Pimped up with RS-inspired exterior and interior features and accents, the range-topping and newest member of Honda's local RS lineup, the all-new HR-V RS exudes sportiness. Honda also showcased a preview of the all-new BR-V.
Honda, we display 5 unit, all new Civic, City and CR-V, and today we're glad to announce the launching of the all new HR-V RS, and also we displayed the preview of the all new BR-V.
Honda also showcased and offered for test drives virtually its entire local lineup at the PIMS, all featuring technology that aligned with the motor show's theme, Mobility plus Humanity, innovating for the common good, and Honda's own theme of safer and joyful world.
Our technology is basically aligned with the theme that we have adopted, no? Safer and joyful world. No? How is that? We have just featured the Honda Connect, no? And the Honda Sensing. Now, what is a Honda Connect? The Honda Connect is basically an application that is connected to your vehicle. So all the information about the vehicle, you could basically get it from your cell phone already. No? And what else? No? The Honda Connect also provides some information about the needs for services for your car. So it's already there. No? So basically, that's the feature of the Honda Connect. Now, we have also have the Honda Sensing. The Honda Sensing is basically a technology that promote the safety, not only of the driver, but also the pedestrian on the road. No? So this is basically aligned with our vision of attaining a collision-free society in the future.
The Isuzu booth at the 8th Philippine International Motor Show showcased the benefits of its automotive and truck lineup to communities, industries, and society. Both inside the expansive halls of the World Trade Center and at the outdoor display area, Isuzu highlighted the products that made it claim the title #1 truck brand in the Philippines for 22 years. Showcased at its booth at the main hall are the Travis, the N-Series Smoother, and the NLR PUV. Also attracting crowds are the D-Max and the Mu-X. Prestone, distributed in the country by Clorox International Philippines, repeated beneficiaries of its Anak ng Mekaniko Scholarship Program, launched back in 2017, who are now graduating from respective 4-year courses at STI colleges.
Nag-start yung Anak ng Mekaniko last 2017 in celebration of Prestone's 90th anniversary. So we made a search all over the country. More than 100 applicants applied for the scholarship program for the 9 available scholarships. And then they have to write an essay on why should they be chosen as the Anak ng Mekaniko scholar. And then from that 9, we partnered with STI to give the opportunity for these scholars to finish a 4-year course degree.
A 2-day culminating event was held that included a career preparation workshop and a ceremonial graduation to recognize the 6 Anak ng Mekaniko scholars who graduated this year as well as their families. The scholars include Edmahe Aguinaldo from Makati, who graduated with a BS in Hospitality Management, and Melver Masangkay from Batangas, who took up a BS in Computer Engineering.
Yung naging experience ko sa Preston is maganda siya dahil minomonitor kami lagi ni Preston, nagbibigay sila ng financial and also hindi man directly sa amin pero nakakabawas din po siya and also nag-update din sila kung ano yung mangyayari next sa next agenda po namin and then malaking tulong din po yung binigay nila sa amin na laptop for our education lalo na po na nag-online class po.
Ang message ko po sa Preston is salamat kasi nagtiwala po kayo sa akin nung una pa lang and yung pangako ko po nga sa inyo na makapagtapos po ko ay tinupad ko din po sa inyo. Yun lang po, salamat po.
The other Prestone scholars are Christian Diamante from Misamis Oriental, Cagayan de Oro, who finished with a BS in Information Technology, Olinda Buban from Antipolo City, Rizal, who finished with a BS in Information Technology, Harvey Plaza from Camarines Sur, who graduated cum laude with a BS in Information Technology, and Ana Raiza de la Cruz, also from Camarines Sur, who graduated magna cum laude with a BS in Hospitality Management. Prestone plans to continue to recognize and thank loyal customers with various other projects like the Anak ng Mekaniko Scholarship Program.
We are of course evaluating it. Ang gusto namin is makatulong pa rin sa mekaniko dahil sila yung talagang napaka-loyal sa Preston. So whether it takes the form of a scholarship or some other support for our auto mechanics, that's what we're thinking about now.
The 1,000-kilometer historic car rally Tour de Cebu returns to the road on September 30 to October 3. Organized by the performance and classic enthusiasts of Cebu with the able support of the Manila Sports Car Club, the Tour de Cebu is open to sports cars manufactured in 1972 and older. Originally conceptualized as a rally celebrating a decade of friendship formed and shaped by the open road, the Tour de Cebu blossomed into a major driver for road tourism, highlighting the beautiful roads, highways, and many scenic spots in the Visayas region.
The Tour de Cebu is a 1,000-kilometer rally from Cebu to Bohol in a classic sports car from 1972 and older. So it's a timed rally over 3 days that you have to arrive. No? So they say on time all the time. You have to arrive at a certain point, not later or not earlier than the prescribed time. So you have to keep up a certain speed. It's a very beautiful event. To drive in the streets of Bohol, it's right by the sea, merong mountains to see the sunset, to drive in a classic car among friends, and it's also a family affair. No? In fact, I'm driving with my son, and so there's a lot of mga couples who drive together. It's a beautiful experience.
The people that join are basically, they love sports cars and they have the passion, they love to drive. It's really good camaraderie kasi you'll meet the same people with the same kind of interest. It's not just the winning, but I think it's the joining and also seeing the nice, beautiful, Philippines. From the island of Bohol is so nice. There's the ocean and the mountain. So it's really nice. A very good experience. Like with me, I had a very good experience with my son, then before my wife. So it's something that, is very memorable.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, please don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 36th year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Happy
Happy
motoring.
motoring.